What if I told you that your next business idea that is going to make you a millionaire or a billionaire is not very far from you, but rather it's hiding in the problems we are facing every single day? Welcome to Building with Jessica, and today we are covering how the problems we are facing in our communities can turn into business opportunities for us. Yes, we are taking advantage of them, but that is the only way we can solve these problems, and that is the only way we can become rich too. So today, by the end of this video, you are going to come up with the right product, and we can stop that procrastinating. Most of us have spent months and months researching of what business I can do, which business idea is right for me, whatever. So this video, I hope it will help you and guide you in finding a product that actually people need, rather than following the trends and say, oh, they are selling jeans, oh, I'm selling jeans, and after we complain that we don't have customers. So in my pursuit to a better me, I am focusing on the problems that we are facing, I'm solving them, and I am making money. So I've made a presentation about this, and I took my time, did research, I saw all the problems we have in our community, and I did a PowerPoint presentation. Now I'll turn my page to that. You may not see me, but don't worry, we'll be learning. In that presentation, I'll give us examples of some of the problems we're actually facing and how we can get products following that mindset. This thing has worked out for most successful entrepreneurs, so you should try it out. All right, let's go to the presentation. All right, choosing the product. So we are going to find a problem, we create all sorts for a solution, sell it to people experiencing that problem, and that's how we are going to make money. So the problem number one is poor waste management. So the problem is of overflowing garbage, plastic pollution, poor waste collection. And the products we can come up in this are the smart trash bins, home compost bins, recycling collection service, plastic recycling machines, biodegradable packaging, and mobile waste pickup app. So those are the products you can come in with that problem. Then unreliable electricity problem, it is like power outages happen every day. So here we can come up with solar lamps, we can come up with solar generators, we can come up with rechargeable fans, power stations, inverter systems, solar street lights. For water scarcity, we've seen many communities, they lack clean drinking water, and here we can come up with water filters, portable purification bottles, borehole drilling services, water ATMs, water storage tanks, or rainwater harvesting kits. For the high food prices, food is becoming more expensive, of course. That is a big problem. So the products we can come up with are food preservation equipment, backyard farming kits, hydroponic systems, vertical gardens, affordable food subscription boxes. If you're like a restaurant, you can start that food subscription boxes. Then unemployment, we've seen millions struggle to find jobs, and the products or the businesses we can rather start are online skill training, freelancing platforms, digital marketing agencies, vocational schools, and small equipment rentals for people obviously to stay there. Then traffic congestion. The problem, people may waste hours commuting, going home and going to the markets and all that. So the solutions is we can do motorcycle delivery service, couple apps, parking apps, bicycle rentals, last mile logistics, and all that. For poor healthcare access, we've seen healthcare can be difficult to access because of the traffic, because of distance and all that. We can choose telemedicine apps, mobile clinics, medicine delivery. I've seen this in UAE, where medicine is delivered to your home, and home diagnostic kits and health reminder apps. For poor internet access problem, where internet can be expensive or unreliable, I've seen the products you can come up with are community Wi-Fi services, affordable routers, internet cafes, offline educational apps. Then the problem of flooding, I've seen nowadays there is heavy rains and they damage homes and roads. So here the products you can come up with are flood barriers, water pumps, drain cleaning services, rainwater drainage systems. For poor housing, affordable housing being limited, we can come up with modular homes, we can come up with affordable roofing, interlocking bricks, prefabricated building materials. Maybe if the building materials that were not very expensive, maybe also our accommodations wouldn't be that expensive. For poor education, where many students lack quality learning resources, you can come up with a learning app, educational tablets, online tutoring, and school supply subscription boxes, so on. So for the food wastage, where we see large amounts of food spoil before being sold, so the products you can come up with are solar food dryers, cold rooms, vacuum sealers, and smart storage containers. For high transportation costs, that is moving goods and people being expensive, the businesses you can come up with are shared logistics, courier services, freight matching apps, route optimization software. For insecurity, where we see theft and burglars affecting many communities, you can sell CCTV systems, smart locks, GPS trackers, alarm systems. And for financial exclusion problem, where many people have limited access to banking, you can start digital wallets, you can start saving apps, you can start micro lending platforms, you can start agency banking system. Then farmers losing their crops, the problem where farmers face pests or poor storage or limited market access. The products you can look into are greenhouses, irrigation kits, crop monitoring sensors, crop monitoring sensors. They would make so much sense. People use it to steal vanilla, and people use it not to sleep at night guarding their vanillas. So if we had crop monitoring sensors, maybe they would put in some security where maybe if someone trespasses, there is an alarm that goes off and they run away, something like that. That would make more sense. From marketplaces, cold storage facilities. Air pollution problem, indoor smoke and urban pollution affect health. There you can get air purifiers, clean stoves, air quality monitors, eco-friendly charcoal alternatives. For plastic waste, where single use of plastics pollute the streets and waterways, the products we can use is reusable shopping bags, bamboo products, biodegradable packaging, recycling business. So instead of us asking what business should I start, instead ask what frustrates people every day. What do people spend money to fix? What takes too much time? What is expensive that could be cheaper? What is unsafe or inconvenient? What do people complain about repeatedly? Every complaint is a route a business opportunity, but still you have to be reminded that people do not buy products, they buy solutions. The businesses that grow the fastest are the ones that solve real problems. If you train yourself to notice the problems, you will never run out of business ideas. I hope that presentation helped you in understanding what I was trying to say. All right, so I wonder which product came into your mind. I wonder which problem do you have around you that frustrates you, that makes you angry, that inconveniences you, So I wonder which product you have in your mind right now. Enough with taking all the time thinking of a business idea you should come up with. I hope this video helped in guiding you to come up with the right product. I can't wait for you guys to start all those crazy businesses and solve our problems that frustrate our African communities. I would love to see you in the next video. It has been a pleasure. I am Jessica with Building with Jessica. Please subscribe, like, and click on the notification. I make videos every single day. Please click on it so that you receive more interesting videos and support my channel to grow as we support each other to grow in our finances, in our life entirely. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.